How to get out of a funk. I mentioned it in other videos without going into great detail because I want to keep this channel a positive place. But the truth is that I've had a difficult past couple of years. Not terrible, like I'm still functioning well, but in the past 2 years, I've been feeling very angry often, especially maybe a year ago because of everything that was happening here in Canada. And after about 2 years of feeling angry, constantly feeling angry, I mean, in my mind, like I wasn't lashing on people, it's just me and my thoughts. It's like if I started feeling drained. It's like if the anger drained my energy, my life force. And I started feeling unmotivated and just kind of a bit depressed. I'm not fully recovered yet, but I am feeling better and better every week. And I would like to share with you today a few things, maybe 5 or 6 that are helping me to get out of that funk. Hopefully they can help you too. And if you have more recommendations, please feel free to share them with us in the comments below. The first thing that's helping me is journaling for clarity. So I started journaling every morning and some evenings. Even if you're not into journaling, actually I was not into journaling until maybe a year and a half ago. Journaling is just a great tool, like a fantastic tool to help us get to the root cause of why we feel a certain way. So in this case, maybe why we feel unmotivated or why we feel depressed. For example, some mornings I may write about how I feel and then ask myself, why do I feel that way? And then write until I have nothing else to say. And that's actually how I recognized that it was the anger I was experiencing that was draining my energy. I also managed to identify the root cause, like the why, the deeper why I was angry through journaling. I could see that I was reacting to external situations and sort of acting like a victim of my circumstances rather than the creator of my reality. And I don't want to be a victim, so I really made an effort to try to shift my perspective and see things differently. And I would say that the main reason why journaling is so powerful is that it's a great tool for clarity and for awareness. And awareness leads to wisdom. Eckhart Tolle was recently interviewed by Russell Brand, and he shared how the problems in the world right now are due to a lack of wisdom. He also said that wisdom and awareness go hand in hand. You cannot have wisdom without awareness. So if we want to become wiser, then we have to increase our awareness. And the reason why wisdom is so important is that we can see things from a broader perspective and a sort of maturity, and then we're less likely to get caught up in, I would say, ego-based issues and less likely to feel depressed. So I really encourage you to give it a try. When you feel sad or anxious or depressed or angry, just write about your feelings and go deep. Ask why several times to try to get to the root cause, and then question your beliefs, question your thoughts. Ask yourself, is it really true? Am I sure it's really true? And that's how we can develop or cultivate wisdom. The second thing that is really helping me is to go to yoga, but in person, like in studio classes, not online. I'm really bad at yoga. I don't have balance. Like I can't even like hold 3 paws for more than like 3 seconds. Like I'm really not good at it, but still it's one of the things that helps me the most to be centered, to feel aligned, and also to ground myself. It's a great activity for our body, our physical body, that's for sure, but I feel like the main benefits I gain from yoga are really like for my mind, like my mental and emotional wellness. When you do yoga, you are forced to get out of your head and get into your body. Because you need to synchronize your breath to your movement, and also because you want to keep your balance, then you really need to be present and to focus on your body. And since you're not lost in thoughts of the past or thoughts of the future, then you're less likely to experience anxiety or other draining emotions. It sort of gives a break to your mind. And if, like me, you're not a good yogi, it's probably even better because you're gonna have to concentrate even more. Like I said, I go to yoga in studio, like in person. I don't like to do yoga at home or online. Half of the benefits I gain, honestly, are from the actual yoga, like the pauses and the movements. And the other half of the benefits is to get out of my house and then be in this very nice environment, because the yoga studio I go to is very beautiful. Like it's an open space, like very bright with lots of plants. They have like a relaxing music in the background, a little fountain, and just also being surrounded by people who are also there to center themselves and realign themselves and take care of themselves. I think the entire environment is almost as healing as the yoga itself. So I gain a lot more benefits by going to a class in studio. But that's just me. Some people prefer to do it at home. You do as you like. The third thing is reading wise spiritual books first thing in the morning as I drink my coffee. That always makes me feel better. Personally, I love channeled books. So last year I read the entire series Earth Life, channeled by Sanaya Raman. Now I just got into the Set Material, channeled by Jane Roberts. Paul Selig is also another fantastic channeler who's written many books in case you want more ideas. And reading spiritual books makes me feel at peace. It reminds me of what truly matters and sort of prevents me from focusing on more like ego-based issues that make me feel bad. I find it's a fantastic way to start the day and finish the day. Reading spiritual books in the morning helps you feel more relaxed and at peace. And in the evening, it helps you go to bed in a more relaxed state. And then you sleep better and you're more likely to wake up happier in the morning. It's better than falling asleep thinking of your problems. The fourth thing that's been helping me is to try a new activity. I don't know about you, but when I'm in a funk, I don't feel like doing anything, and especially not anything new. But being in a rut means being stagnant and stuck. So novelty or just doing something new can really help us get out of stagnation and feel more energized. It's stimulating. A few weeks ago, I read an article on Well and Good about African dancing as a form of workout. And there was a video, like a demonstration within the article, so I forced myself to try it. And you know what? It was super fun. It was something completely new to me. And just like yoga, these exercises forced me to get out of my head and get into my body. So maybe you can find an activity, something you've always been curious to try, and do it maybe once or twice to see how it makes you feel. The fifth thing that is helping me is to spend time outside during the day. So it's fall, moving into winter right now in Canada. It means that I spend a lot less time outside since it's colder. It's also dark very early, like around 4 p.m. And it's very common that a lack of sunlight affects people's mood and energy level. And I know it's very true for me, like I'm very sensitive to that. During the summer, I spend like a lot of time, like several hours every day outside in nature. And that's one of the best thing I can do for my mental health. But now it's been a little more complicated because it's cold and it's dark early. So I started to put in my schedule a block of 1 hour around noon to go outside, go for a walk and get that sunlight. And honestly, it really helps. So if you're in a funk, try going outside for at least 1 hour every day. Try going during daytime. And if you can go in nature or at a park, it's even better. And the last thing I want to say that's been helping me was to focus on my morning routine. So I made a couple of videos about morning routines recently, and one of them was the Ikigai morning routine. Ikigai means purpose. It was about how to start each day focusing on our purpose. And that too, I believe, can really help you get out of a funk, because purpose, having a sense of purpose, gives you fuel. I think that's the number one reason why I'm still okay and able to function even though I'm in a funk. Because I have a strong sense of purpose, because I know my purpose and I make sure to focus on it every day. It keeps me sane. So I'm gonna put that other video linked on the screen and also in the description below if you want to watch it. Again, don't forget to share your ideas and your recommendations to feel better. Share them with us in the comments below. I would really appreciate it if you did. Thank you very much for watching until the end. I wish you a beautiful day and I'll see you next week.